No, I can talk. I just chose not to. New Zealand dropped a lot. What was it, right around 9:30? It was like 4 hours ago, but it's still dropping, which causes Australia and New Zealand to rise. What else rises? I had a lot of. I keep testing out a lot of pairs tonight here on this demo account. I have not tested like Euro crosses pairs and GBP and all the GBP pairs, so I'll show you guys. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. Testing out a lot of Euro pairs and GBP pairs. And so I've never ever done this before. And here I'll show you guys AUDNZD here, Australia, New Zealand. You can see that. And so this is something that I've never done before. I wanted to see how it affects the cross pairs and how it affects other currencies that fluctuate with the euro and the pound. And so I'm trying to see. I hope I answered your question. Obviously, dollar index is rising back up. All the US pairs are coming back up. Gold is dropping back. I might stay up for London sessions. I don't know yet. I've been up all morning, all day. I'm located in the best state of the United States called Wisconsin. hope that you guys take the time to read the video description so I don't have to like re-explain a lot of stuff. Obviously, the main focus is what I said yesterday. I've been hassling around. I've been talking to a lot of website developers, a lot of VPS servers, web hosting people. I've been on different. I've been talking to the state here to see what I gotta do to create an LLC, the nonprofit business name, putting insurance on the business. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm focusing on. That's why if you read the video description, it's mostly like those are the things I'm focusing on right now. So a lot of things on my agenda here. Pretty much live trading isn't really going to be much of a not much of a specific focus for now, but I will still live stream, and I do plan on going live. On the video description, I do plan on going live with LQDFX on their ECN account either Wednesday or Thursday. And so I don't have the website fully developed. I'm still talking to a couple website developers and designers, and so they're trying to get back to me with a quick template, or I want a full prototype, because I want to integrate the MetaTrader 4 systems and the MetaTrader 5 systems, and also integrate. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff I want to integrate to the software platform with the design of the education system that I have set up, and so I plan on adding. I don't know. There's so much stuff. I have a list. What is that list? I have a list somewhere. I don't know. I had the list somewhere. I don't know where I put it. And so there's a lot of stuff I want to have it pre-developed prototype stage for the websites before I even go 100% operational live with it. And so some of you will get handpicked, even with the top 10 people, to actually take a look at the prototype and actually get the chance to see what the website's going to look like. What I'm going to integrate with all the software platforms. I'm adding, like I said, I got to add merchant services in there. I got to add all the, but they're trying to figure out what to do, putting my live accounts from a different broker into the platform. This is something that they never done before, because usually they just focus and open up a Forex broker website. And so I already said that once this website's open, you become a member, you have full access to basically like my number, my email. There will be some kind of a live chat group on there, and you're gonna have access to all my live trades. And you can copy and paste the trades if you want to. So there's a lot of things that I'm trying to integrate with the software and the platform itself, from MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, putting signals in there, hooking up the live accounts from hopefully they can hook up any live account from any broker. I already told them that already. And then merchant services. There's a lot. The education system with the educational videos. I'm gonna have to tie somehow with the YouTube videos on there, not just the link, but to actually have the actual footage on there when you get in, and you can actually just rewatch the videos. I'm gonna re-edit a lot of videos, cut it down. I'm going to make new videos. I'm going to talk about specific videos on specific trading. What else I want to? Basically, I want to be able to integrate everything what I'm doing now all in one. And so it's something that is going to be fully customized for me. And so some of them, like I said, most of them, they haven't done anything like this, because when they start a Forex website, it's just creating a new Forex website for a broker. So since I'm requesting something different, it's something that they would have to somehow, like I said, the integration part is going to be the hardest. And so they're trying to see what brokers I can use. They're going to try and see how they can link up both live accounts together onto the website. And so it's something that it's going to be a pain in the butt. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a pain in the butt. It's going to be stressful. I've been stressing a lot already today on what they already told me. And so it's a lot to take in. And like I said, I'm still looking into the state for the LLC and the nonprofit organization name. And so that's still on the list that needs to get done. And so there's a lot of things. That's why if you read the video description, that's what the main focus is. Plus, I got more homework that I need to catch up on. And what else I wrote on here? The Google chat group is maxed out. That's why I posted the Telegram link. If you want to be part of the Telegram chat group, the link is on here. So I'm not going to post a link on this YouTube chat, because on the video description, the chat link is already on here. There is a giveaway for this week. I plan on picking 5 subscribers. So anything that's specific that you want to know about, whatever, could be Forex trading or personally, you can private message me or email. I put down my email there. So like I said, if you look at the video description, I pretty much try to put down as what is basically going on for tonight, and what I plan on doing for the rest of the week and for the rest of the month. So not, I mean, like I said, there's not a whole lot about me talking about live trading or putting on a chart on TradingView and talking about exactly what I plan on trading. I still have, like I said, this is just a demo account for LQDFX, so nothing really much has changed. I haven't really done anything with these trades, but I'm just testing out the GBP pairs that I haven't traded for, and all the Euro pairs. And so I show, you can see what has happened to New Zealand. Australia, New Zealand is gaining a lot of momentum because New Zealand has dropped back. So you can see I'm testing out a lot of Euro pairs and GBP pairs, because I have not traded those pairs before. And so you can see that I'm trying to figure out what's in my best interest to learn how to trade other currency pairs, because I heavily focus on USD JPY and gold, but to focus on other pairs that can make a lot more pips or profit along the way, especially when USD JPY and gold is consolidating. So I have to learn how to go to other pairs to trade off of. Am I trading Bitcoin? No, but I do plan on going with GDAX. I'll type it in. I'm actually considering trying to trade cryptocurrencies over the weekend. I have not thought about that yet. Someone mentioned to me about that in the chat group. And so I never wanted to trade over the weekend because that means I'm spending way too much time trading. And so it's something that I would do on the side, but nothing like trade. Like you want to, I don't want to be trading 24/7. And so even if I had more time, I still wouldn't try and trade 24/7. You don't need to trade 24/7 to make a lot of money. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of people talk about ICOs, the new ICOs, the new Bitcoin. There's a lot of cryptocurrencies out there that people are trying to invest money into. I really have not put my time into that yet. I know there's a lot of that going on my Facebook. A lot of my friends are trying to get me to do it. And so like I said, I have another agenda that I need to focus on, and that I'm trying to get it finished. How do you get an iMarkets live account? I'm no, I'm no longer with iMarkets Live. If you really want to, there's a bunch of I don't know, they're not called distributors. What are they called? Oh, there's a lot of brand partners or affiliates that you can talk to about becoming an iMarkets Live member. I'm not part of iMarkets Live. Some people still think I am, but I'm not. I am no longer with any Forex network marketing company, multi-level marketing company. It's strictly just me. And for those of you that are wondering about the website, I'm not creating, you can see the video description, I'm not creating another multi-level marketing company to where you come in and try to recruit people. That's not my goal here. It is not my goal whatsoever. I don't want to get you guys confused on what I'm trying to do here. So obviously, the end result is to have the nonprofit organization set up with the LLC, with the Forex website, with the educational system. And then the ultimate goal is that, to get everyone, I want to be able to fund people's live accounts. That pretty much is the ultimate goal. You take the course. I am still looking into a demo, some sort of like a demo account. And so there's a lot of things that I'm trying to integrate with this platform. So do I teach trading? I have my own way of teaching. So obviously I teach differently. And so I have a bunch of free Forex video education videos on the channel. I should probably think not tomorrow, can't be tomorrow. This weekend I'm gonna reorganize the playlist and the channel so that you guys can see the list of videos from the live stream, the free Forex education videos, and everything else that I talk about on whether it's a broker or the way I trade. And so I'll go ahead and organize that this weekend, so you guys don't have to run through 100. I have over 100 videos, and so you would have to keep backtracking and take a look at there. It's called free Forex education videos, or the Sunday free Forex education videos, where I get all this money to fund accounts. Where I get all this money, obviously, people are gonna pay a monthly subscription. I already said this yesterday. I already said this the day before. So this is the third day in a row. I already spoken to the chat groups already. It will be a monthly subscription. Okay. And I want to take half of that money, 50% of the money, and throw it into giveaways. I want to be able to do more giveaways, and I want to be able to help people get their live account started. So basically, I'm not keeping anything. There's hence the reason why I want to start a nonprofit. Okay, I'm not trying to create a business to make millions of dollars here. Now, maybe later on, if I have enough people that come in and people that actually want to invest, then we can probably become, hedge fund or a brokerage, an actual brokerage company, and actually start open up live accounts where you can come in and open up a live account. But that won't be like I said, that won't be like till like years and years down the road. This is my main focus, was to be a nonprofit and to be able to help people get started in Forex and teach. Basically, I'll be teaching the way I trade and my style of trading, and you'll get all that in there. And so, and then once you understand the course and you show good results, and then I fund your live account. And so I have not talked numbers on how much I'm going to fund people's live accounts yet, because this is still, like I said, this is all new to me, and this whole business process is still new to me. And so I wasn't expecting to do it anytime soon, but since I have gained a lot of subscribers and a lot of followers, that a lot of people are requesting. Number one, I've been getting a lot of requests on one-on-one teachings, or one-on-one interviews, and there's no way that I could give everyone a full hour of my time, giving you guys a full hour of my time talking about trading, specific ways that I trade, all that stuff. And so there was a lot of requests on that. And then there was the second request was, do I have an actual Forex education course? I don't. There is a reason why I did the YouTube instead. And then so that's why those are the two main things that I'm trying to push forward into the website development. Let's see. Was there another question? How is your... Yeah, so I still have the live trading account with FinPro, and then a buddy of mine, he has my... How much does he have in my account now? I think 14,000, 15,000. This was something that I let him invest my money, and I think it's about 15,000 now. He told me that if I just put 1,000 in, he can try and make some gains for me. So I trusted him, and he actually got up to 15,000. So I still have that. I have not touched that account at all. Basically after I lost that $26,000 account with Traders Way, I've basically just been starting small, basically just been starting from scratch. And so And so I just basically just put $100 in and then just see what I can do consistently. And that's all I've been doing. But with LQDFX, I'm actually gonna put more than 100. It'll be either 750 or 1,000. And so it's gonna be one of those two amounts I'm gonna put in. And let's see what else. I will be testing the MetaTrader 5 account with FX Choice Pro. So we'll see how that one goes. Yes, I can do one-on-one. Like I said, I offered to anyone that wants to talk to me. I'm willing to give you guys 30 minutes of my time, and you can ask me anything you want. I already said that. You can basically ask me personal life and Forex, specific questions, because some people really have like specific questions, and so I can't run through a list of specific questions. I remember, like, I think it was 2 weeks ago before I went to the hospital, there was a whole line of questions that was way too specific, and if I went through every single specific question, it would just be nonstop. Can I run a real quick on live trade? Can you run real quick on the live trade? Let's see how it all works. Obviously, what I showed before, for those of you that were hopping on, I'm still on the LQDFX demo on the ECN account. I wasn't expecting them to give me 100,000 to play with, but they did. Basically, what you guys saw tonight is you see that New Zealand has dropped a lot. Australia, New Zealand, GBPNZD, and EURNZD has gained a lot of momentum because of what happened to New Zealand. New Zealand by far is the weakest currency of this whole week, followed with Australia. And this is just the LQDFX ECN demo account that I'm just testing out here. I had only been testing out for a little bit over a week because I wanted to see what the actual spreads were up, the spreads, and how much they charge for the commissions. So I'm not, like I said on the video description, I'm not really heavily focused on any live trades at all, because the main focus is to get the website and the VPS server, and then get the LLC and the nonprofit business name started. And so those are the 4 main points that I'm focusing on for the end of the month here, and probably all the way till December. And so there's a lot of things that I'm trying to get everything fully operational by the end of this year. And so it all depends who I'm going to pick, and it comes down to can they integrate the software, into everything. And so it's a huge, like I said, it's a huge obstacle for me, because I wasn't planning on doing this right away, but now it's been getting requested a lot already. So that's why I'm shifting as fast as I can into this. You lost what? You lost 1,800 in 2 days? Well, I mean, it can't be worse than me. I mean, you can't be worse than me. I mean, I made 26,000, and then non-farm payroll comes by, I end up losing 18,000 that one day, and then Monday comes by, I lose the whole account. And so, I mean, depends how, like I said, I mean, your discipline in trading will really define how you trade. And I know most of you asked this question. Yeah, I lost 18,000 on March 3rd, that non-farm payroll day. It wasn't from non-farm payroll. It was from Yellen when she gave her speech at 11. I think in 11 or 9, whatever it was, and USD JPY immediately dropped back, and so yeah, I thought about quitting and never come back to Forex, to be honest with you, and I probably don't know where I'd be at today if I chose to quit back in March. So it's crazy. You what? Just because I showed you before. You know, a lot of people thought that when I forgot who won, President A, whatever they call him, what do they call him, President, whatever. I think it was A that won. A lot of people thought it was good news for Japan. And then the opening gap of Sunday, USD JPY went up, and so a lot of people were trying to sell it before the weekend opened. That was not a good idea. And so a lot of people did anticipate the yen to be really, really strong against other currencies because of the election went good. But if you read the article, they're saying that a lot of people were kind of skeptical on his view and his opinions for the economy for Japan, and that's why it dropped. I do have a video on indicators on my channel. You know what? I'll just do this. Oh man, I'll just do this instead. I know. I was just following along. Obviously, obviously you guys are trading New Zealand. You know that New Zealand is dropping a lot right now. You guys can see that if you guys are selling New Zealand, then you're buying Australia, New Zealand, you're buying the pound New Zealand and the euro New Zealand. So if you guys see that, you can see how I was at like 3,000, and now it's like at 4,000. Pretty much 4,500. So you can see the huge difference of where. I want to show you guys New Zealand, and you can look at the pound against New Zealand. It's gained a lot of profit, and so yeah, if you want to do a one-on-one, you can always private message me, email me. Like I said, I have. Oh man, like there's a couple people there we're waiting for today, so I need to get back with them. And so yes, I'm trying to get back. Yeah, if you want to get on one-on-one, please private message me or email me. I already put my email in the video description, so you can just send me an email right away through my Gmail. I'm trying to do everything through Gmail because I'm gonna be opening up a business email membership with them, and I can extend the Google Hangout chat group. I can pick my administrators, and there's a lot more things I can do with once I get the membership with them. It's Trader's Way. Yes, they did let me withdraw. Go back here. Let me get on this. I don't want to confuse you guys, but I do have 2 phones for those of you guys that been following me. Let me get on this one. This is the one that has the actual Trader's Way account. Go back here. March. All I'm doing is going back to my history. I'll show you. There's some crazy stuff. So this is what I withdrew. 923 $. and 68 cents. You can see the crazy standard lots that I did. Crazy stuff that I did here and before I decided to take off. And so you can see that. Where's the one that here? I'll show you. I'll show you where the day I lost that 18,000 here. Yeah, so you can see here on the 6th of March, they gave me the withdrawal. You can see right here. See, it says withdrawal CC back to my credit card, $923.68. So let me see here. I'm trying to get back to where. I mean, you can see the amount of standard lots. It was nothing but standard lots that I did on the amount of profit that I was cashing in. And this is all on, I guess one was on gold, but this is all on USD JPY on Trader's Way. I'm trying to go back to the day that I lost that. What day is it? Oh, March 3rd. Right here. This was the day. Yep. Right here. It was when I lost the 17,000, whatever it was. You can see the 20 standard lot there. The 12 standard lot. You can see how much I took a hit. And you can see how much it went down. It went all the way back to 113.6. And from where it was at 114.7. And so you can see, yeah, you can see where the direction is going for USD JPY from last week to this week. And so this is something that what? How long did it take you to get my money? The 900, the 923, the $923 took them 3 weeks. I think it was like 3 weeks before I got that for what I put in. And I am trying to trade just London sessions and New York sessions. I mean, no, not New York. I can't trade New York, not when I have classes in the morning. The only time I can trade New York is like a little bit Thursday morning and Friday, because Friday I don't have classes. So no, I don't use Trader's Way no more. I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you what the amount of standard lots that I did. Crazy standard lots that I did to make that amount of money. And so, and then showing you guys how much I withdrew and how much I really lost that day. It's a lot. And so with withdrawals, I chose the credit card because all the deposits were credit cards. And so I don't ever use credit cards or debit cards to fund any live account anymore because I had so many fraud attempts. And how many debit cards I go through? I went through 5 debit cards and 5 debit cards and 3 different credit cards because of what happened in Trader's Way. And there's another LMFX. And so I don't, like I said, I'm trying to stay away from unregulated brokers. And I was with FinPro. FinPro is unregulated. I thought they were regulated. Only I guess the top entity is regulated. So there's a reason why I'm trying to just stay regulated with regulated brokers. All right. Was it Unhinge? Okay, yeah. I'll take a look at my message, and then we can set up a time for tomorrow. I know we got some people that was supposed to. I got some people that were trying to do one-on-ones today, and so like I said, I've been really heavily focused on the website, the VPS server, LLC, and the nonprofit business name, and so. What is a better what are some good frames for top down for scalping? I do not I don't scalp anymore. It's all about swinging. If I used to scalp off the 1 minute chart, it's hard to go off of RSI. People can, but it's really hard to go off of RSI. If you actually just use the Bollinger Bands and you look at go touches the upper band, you sell it, and then it goes down to a lower band, you buy it. And it's an easier way to go off the Bollinger Bands versus going off of RSI. And then if you see the moving average crosses going up and it keeps creating that uptrend, and you just stay with the uptrend. If the moving average crosses down on the middle band, I'm talking about the Bollinger Bands here, then you can you just keep selling it. And naked trading, I know a lot of people are asking about that. Something about looking at price. I do pay attention a lot to price, and so I don't use Fibonacci. And so, like I said, I'm not great at Fibonacci. I never used it. I see a lot of people use the retracement levels and they look at the 61.8 and 38.6 and all that stuff. I don't look at that. And so I'm trying to make it the way I trade is different from most people, and I'm still trying to simplify the way I trade. And I know some people don't really understand the way I trade, because some people, like, if I'm actually live trading, I'm stacking a lot of positions on top of positions the way you guys been watching me. I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be stacking a lot of positions. Like if you guys look back at my Trader's Way account, I stacked a lot of positions. Here, I'll show you this is my home screen. This is the account on Trader's Way that I had before I lost 18,000. Whoops, come on. You can see this was my Trader's Way account before I lost 18,000 that day. My equity was at 28,000. My balance was 25,800. You can see this. And so I like to stack positions on top of positions. Right before the trend, or if I know that the trend's going to keep going, whether it's a downtrend or an uptrend. What I used to do was, if it retraces, I keep the swing position that I had, and then I would scalp off the retracement while I still had the swing position. And so I don't really do that as much as anymore. I just try to just swing as much as I can. So yeah, I know a lot of people are trying and get me to just use no indicators. Like I said, like when I was with Trader's Way, I never used this much indicators. We just RSI, MACD, and just the moving average. That was it. And I don't even know how I even got to that $26,000 account just with those 3 indicators. And so the most, like I said, I didn't really rely on RSI. The one indicator I relied on the most was the MACD, the MACD line, because the MACD line MACD, where it takes its time to make that shift to curve. And then I go back and look at the moving average to see if the moving average is going the same direction with MACD. And then I'll look at the RSI and see if it's overbought and oversold, and that's it. That was my step of looking at the indicators back then. And so, yeah. I do want to try FX Pro and IC markets and XM. Since I'm in the States, I can't try them because of CFTC regulations here in the United States. So we're just limited. Yeah, we're if I could, I would be trying out every broker I can, but obviously in the United States, you're limited to brokers, and so yeah, it's hard. You know, you gotta pick. I suggest to pick wisely. Most people just go for an unregulated broker that offers 1,001 leverage, and so it all depends on what your preference is. LQDFX is their leverage is. I'll type it in. So I'll put their link here if you want to check them out. You can always check them out. Appreciate it. So, what's going on, everyone? Yeah, so yeah, it's really, like I said, it's really tough to go try other offshore brokers when I tried talking to XM and them. They said that they don't accept U.S. clients. This is what it is. I even tried IC Markets, Vantage FX. There's so many of them. So many really good ones that were regulated offshore, but there's no way. There was no way to get in anyways. So. So can you help us avoid those issues in the future? What issues are you talking about? You mentioned credit card issues with Traders Way. Oh, I haven't used them ever since March, so it's been 7 months now. I don't know how they are now. I remember getting an email after that. What day was it? I remember it was a Monday, and some of my guys lost a lot of money, and so I remember getting that email asking, "Oh, can you please provide an account? How much did you lose? We'll see if we can reimburse you." I don't believe that crap. I don't believe that stuff. I have not used UPay at all. I try to, like I said, if I'm gonna go with any Forex broker for now, I'm strictly using Bitcoin. It's 100% Bitcoin. I've been using Bitcoin for FinPro for the past 3 months. LMFX, they didn't let me do Bitcoin. I don't know why they haven't accepted Bitcoin yet. So there's another reason why I left LMFX. FX Choice accepts Bitcoin. JFX accepts Bitcoin. LQDFX accepts Bitcoin. I mean, I'm just trying to stay away using debit card and credit cards. Worst case scenario that I'll do would be a bank transfer. You know, I'm okay with that. And so, how do you feel about cryptocurrencies? For the new ICOs, I really don't really care about them, to be honest. But for Bitcoin, I'll put my money in Bitcoin. All this new ICO stuff, I mean, you just gotta be careful where you're investing your money into. I mean, yeah, it's blowing up. It's making a lot of people money. I mean, any business can blow up. Anything, and anything can gain a lot of momentum with enough people, with enough investors. Well, I mean, you don't know with people that are actually holding that money, so that's the problem right there. So yes, there's a lot of great new cryptocurrencies coming out, ICOs, whatever, but you have to really do your due diligence when you're investing, you know. And so always make sure that you're investing with the right people. Traders Way finally accepts Bitcoin. Oh wow, that's interesting. Because I remember they were looking into accepting Bitcoin, but it wasn't for sure yet. Oh, so yeah, okay, Chuck Norris. So they only let you withdraw what you deposit. So I first started out, let's see, the first week of February, I put because they let you deposit like a minimum of $10. So I put 10 bucks in just to test it out. Plus they give you the matching bonus, right? They give you the credit bonus. Don't ever take the credit bonus. And so that I would say don't take a bonus for any Forex broker, to be honest. No matter how good it is, it's awesome, but make sure you read the terms and the agreements when you take the bonuses. So I put 10 bucks in. I thought it was better than FX Choice because of the spreads and what they were giving you. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go all in. So I put like 150, 200. Like the last one I put in was 375. And then they gave me the credit of 375, so I had a total of 750. So that's where the 750 turned to be the $26,000 account. And so, can you make a video to teach us on what technique you use for trading? Yeah, I have a bunch of the most important video that I recommend anyone to watch on my channel is the 55-minute free Forex Sunday education video. I basically talk about everything from the way I scalp and the way I scalp on that Tradesway account all the way to what I'm doing at that. I mean, I know it's not a completely updated video because I'm constantly trying to test out different strategies. The biggest thing that I noticed so far in trading is that there's 4 seasons in a year. Okay, you should already know in the wintertime what rises in the wintertime and what falls in the wintertime. Okay, we are in the fall season. Okay, you should already expect the US dollar to gain a lot of momentum because in the summertime and back in late spring, the US dollar has dropped for almost 5 months straight. So you should already start seeing the pattern. And once you see this pattern, then you stay with the pattern. You don't change it. You can see that the euro and pound gain a lot of momentum in the summer. Okay, people travel in the summer. That's why there's so much. That's why their currencies are worth more because people are traveling in the summer. So we're exchanging the US dollar more in other countries than the US dollar is being spent here in the United States. November and December is the biggest months for the US dollar index to gain a lot of momentum. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised by probably it'll probably be closer than that. By December, I wouldn't be surprised if the US dollar index tries to reach 100 from where it's at. It could be even sooner. And so those are some little things that you should see. You could see, here's the thing, in the wintertime, gas prices and oil prices drop. Canada is the main main export is oil. So you can see where if Canada's main export is oil and oil prices drop, Canada loses value, and then the US dollar goes against it. So you can see how much USD CAD has dropped so much in the summertime, and you can see where USD CAD is shifting momentum to go back up. It's like I said, it's nothing new. It's after here's what I did in the summertime. I took a look back on the weekly chart and the monthly chart on all 6 major pairs like Australia, New Zealand, US dollar, euro, pound, and the yen. I wanted to see why they shift that much momentum in the summer and that much momentum in the winter. And so you can see what season we're in right now. You can see where the pattern is shifting. You can see that the US dollar index is rising back up from where it was at. I mean, you can see that USD JPY dropped to its lowest, which it was 107, but now it's like back out to almost, it tapped 114. So you can see a huge price difference. And so once you start seeing, I don't know how to say this. It's kind of hard to explain, but once you start seeing the way the markets work, then you stick with it, and you don't change it unless there's a recession or the market collapses. Then everything else is gonna collapse. You should already know that every 20 to 30 or 40 years that the market's eventually going to collapse, and then it's going to try and rebuild itself. You should already expect that coming. And the reason why I pay attention to the US dollar index the most is because if you look back at 2008 and 2009 when the dollar collapsed, I mean, that was the biggest time for someone to make a lot of profit right away. And so, and the second thing I pay attention to is the political news. And I pay attention to every economic calendar as much as I can. And so that's another biggest takeaway for me from learning how to trade high red news. So, I mean, I hope what I said makes sense. I mean, it's like I said, the only way to gain and see it for yourself is actually just trade for yourself. And the more you experience, like when I lost the account, you know, I mean, I barely spent time with my wife and kids. I strictly spend a lot, like 8 to 10 hours staring at the charts from Monday to Friday. And I was trying to figure out why the markets was going that way. And so that's what I did, like 8 to 10 hours. And so I don't expect anyone to do that, but if you are going to stare at the charts, then you should have a reason and a purpose behind why you're staring at the charts. And so you don't just stare at the charts just because you want to. There's got to be a big reason behind it. You know, you want to be able to analyze those little things. I mean, I can go and give a whole speech about it, but I don't want to. It's way too long, and I don't want to bore anybody out on this. So, yeah, I still have my live account for FinPro. My buddy still has my $15,000 account that he's still holding on to. I'm not really gonna touch that. Let's see what else. I'll be going live with LQDFX Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day it is. Still gotta verify. I still have to verify this one stupid document with them, so I'm still waiting on that. Otherwise, I would have went live already, but I've been on a week. This is like, yeah, I've been on their demo for almost a week now, and so gonna be testing out the ECN account once I go live with them. So, I mean, basically everything on the video description is the main focus is the website development, the VPS server, creating the LLC for the state of Wisconsin, and the nonprofit name for that, for this. And so it's been, not gonna lie, it's been pretty stressful all day, you know, getting phone calls, Skyping with the website developers and the designers, trying to coordinate something so I don't have to put a lot of my time, and because I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself already. And so, so hopefully I can get something going. The Trader's Way screwed me over with the credit card. No, I got my money. I mean, I got my money. It took longer than expected. It took almost 3 weeks to get my money. I'll be honest with that. But like I said, I had some, I don't know. I had to go through 5 different debit cards and 3 different credit cards because of the fraud attempts. But it wasn't just from Trader's Way. It was also from LMFX. And so, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there's a lot of identity theft these days, and anyone can hack anything these days. And so, just because they put a little chip on your card doesn't mean it's safe. I mean, you could still get skimmed over. And so, there's a lot of skimmers out there. People can scan your card easily. There's a phone app that can scan your card without even having your card out. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do, you know, just to get people's credit card information. It's not hard. Once you get the 16-digit number, you'll be able to find out what the 3-digit code, and you'll be able to find out what the date is. It's not hard. And so, I got a bunch of IT security guys that show me how they do it. It's crazy. Yep, they'll always find a way not to pay those bonuses back to you. They say once you make enough profit, whatever, they'll pay you the bonus back, but I hadn't seen it. Do I post my charts on? No, I don't. What I want to do, like I said, once I get this website up and running, it's gonna run a 24-hour live feed on all my live trades, and then I want to tie the other phone that has the demo account, and you can see every single trade that I'm on that demo account with the live trades, because obviously there's no way I can trade every single currency pair. Okay, with that, you guys can see exactly what's making profit and what's not making profit, and you can determine whether you want to copy and paste those trades. And there will be a disclaimer for that, and there will have to be some sort of signature agreement, because like I said, I'm putting my name out there. I mean, I don't care if you're doing it right now. You know, I don't care what you're doing. I mean, you guys can see that the amount of impact of the selling pressure for New Zealand, and that Australia, New Zealand. I mean, I wrote down in my video description. You can see that New Zealand dropped a lot tonight, and it's still dropping. And so, obviously, you can see what I said on the video description for what I'm basing off for tonight. I do focus a lot on USD JPY and gold, but that's not my focus right now. And so, obviously, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn all the pound and all the euro pairs to figure out if it's worth trading the cross pairs. And so, just want to see what if I want to make that shift, because if I just focus strictly on USD JPY, I know there's going to be days where USD JPY or gold just consolidates for those couple of days, and there's no point trading them. So I do not care if you post your charts or what you think is going to happen to the trades. The main reason for the chat groups is like I said, no matter what, we all share our strengths and our weaknesses, and we want to be able to combine, you know, a more powerful community of Forex traders. And so, and like I said, once I eventually get the website up and running, like I said, once you become, you know, the subscription member, you have live access to everything for me. And so, live trades, my personal number, personal email, all that stuff. I mean, you'll be able to chat with me. And so I'm still gonna keep doing the YouTube live stream. I still keep the Telegram and the Google Hangout chat group for those that don't want to participate in the website. And so I'll still have all that, you know, but more power to you when you become, you know, a subscription member. And so, you know, you have full access to everything that I do. You can. I mean, trust me, I thought about going back into my old way of trading, to be honest. And like I said, I mean, I never looked into going back to the old way I trade. And so I want to be honest, I want to. I don't really need all those indicators, but it is what it is. And so I'm trying to stay more focused on consistency versus trying to be a little bit too aggressive and over leveraging my account. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like the best way to flip that account is the spikes on the red news. Like, I made a lot on those news spikes, to be honest. Yeah, I did a lot of scalping, but I made a lot off the news spikes. I barely did any swing to get that account up and going. And so I want to get some sort of, I don't know, some kind of coder, some kind of indicator so you can have something for learning how to trade high red news. So yeah, when I was flipping that account, I was on the phone and on the charts like it was more than 12 hours. It was crazy. Yep, I gotta focus on my health more. I gotta focus on I gotta find some sort of balance. So you guys see that I sacrifice a lot of my sleep time to be here. And so I gotta wake up here within like 4 hours so I can get ready to go to class in the morning. It's already 1:40 in the morning here, so I gotta wake up in like 5 hours so I can get ready to go to class. Obviously, my wife and kids don't like it because I barely spend time with them. And so, yes, that's my full name. Yep, my full name is Cooley. And so it's I'd say I spend 80% of my time here and 20% I just cram a lot of my homework all in one in like less than an hour. And then I spend like maybe an hour or two with the kids and with the wife, and then that's it. And then just strictly back here into the office here. And so trying to compound a lot of things to get done by the end of this year. And so it's all because of you guys, to be honest. It's all because of you guys supporting me. That's what it comes down to. How long have I been trading Forex? Not long enough, less than a year. I started trading live January of this year. And so you can see that almost 11 months in trading live. I'm not gonna lie to you, I lost a lot of money. So it is crazy. It is crazy. It's been a crazy 10 months. So this is, once November hits, it'll be the 11th month. So I haven't even hit my first year anniversary. So basically, by my first year anniversary, I didn't think about this, but I'm trying to get the website, the server, and the nonprofit organization name with the LLC created by end this year. In less than in the amount of time frame that I've been trading. So that's crazy. And so I got, like I said, I got a lot of, it's been, like I said, it's been a rough day for me because I haven't found anything good from any other website designers. And so, plus they expect me to pay a deposit and all this other stuff. And they probably don't want to give me, they don't want to give me a prototype unless if I do this and that. And so it is a lot of stuff. The Brexit trade last June. Oh, when Prime Minister Theresa May announced that, yeah, I heard it was crazy. So I saw Forex back in 2013, and I chose not to do it. Yeah, 4 years ago. I saw Forex 4 years ago. I chose not to do it. I forgot what company it was. That is crazy. It is crazy. It's awesome. Like I said, it's awesome to see people flip accounts. but it's not awesome when you lose what you get, what you just flipped. And so I know that there's a way. You don't have to flip an account every day, but I know that there's a day. There's always that one day where you can maximize your profits. There's always that one day in during that week of trading. There's always that one day where you can just stack trades and just get all you got and leverage the account. But it would be just for that one day, and then the rest of the days you just gotta stay consistent. And so you just gotta find out your days of trading. I actually almost thought about smashing my computer and my monitor and all that, and I thought of smashing my 2 phones here when I lost that money. Thought about smashing up this whole office in pieces, but bad idea. Thank God I did not do that. Yep, this whole office would have been ripped in pieces. I mean, I was literally like on fire. And so, yeah, I know. It is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I had to go back and like redevelop, my emotions, because you really have to you can't just hope to make it happen, and you can't hope the market goes your way. You can't hope for this to go up or down when you're trading. You can't hope for anything. And so you gotta take the emotions and that, oh yeah, I hope that USD JPY goes this way. You can't do that. You should already know what you're anticipating. You don't want to be second guessing yourself. So I had to learn a lot for it's more than mindset. It was more than discipline. It's called emotional intelligence. And so to understand that, you can't be on an emotional roller coaster or attaching your anxiety, of the way you're thinking. And so you can't be doing that. You're going to put yourself in jeopardy for trading. And then you put more money in the trading, then you're like, oh yeah, I hope that it goes again. And it doesn't go. It doesn't never ever do that. Yeah. So I took a lot. So what's the way forward? We're forward now. I mean, obviously the last video I talked about, I was getting emotional. I really have to get back in shape. I had to really get back my health in shape. The reason why me and my wife decided to get back to the gym last week, but I ended up going to the hospital. So trying to get back in shape. I've been like I said, I spend 80% of my time here sitting here. So obviously, if I sit here for 8 to 10 hours, that's already not good for my body, anyways. Yeah, Zulu Trade, FinPro was offering that too, and some other Forex brokers are offering that. And so, yeah, but back to my health. There is something else that the doctors are trying to figure out, and so I don't want. Like I said, I made that. I was really emotional last night making my live stream video, so I don't want to be emotional tonight talk about the same thing. And so there's something else that they need to figure out. There's something else that I might be diagnosed with. I don't know yet. And so there's a reason why I'm pushing for a lot of things right now for that end this year. I got a blood test. I don't know how many blood tests I got. That's like almost every 2 weeks they gotta do a freaking blood test. I don't know what it is now. And so the biggest impact from that hospital was my kidneys. And so, but they say that that's not the biggest problem right now. So obviously, I'm almost 30. I know I look young, but I'm almost 30. And so I'm trying to push. Like I said, I'm trying to push to get back in shape. Like I said, I spend way too much time sitting here, and it's already not good enough for my health. And that's why last week we decided to go. Well, not last week. On the what is it? Today's 24th. On the 11th of October, we signed up to go to the gym, but on 12th, on Thursday the 12th, I ended up I don't know what it was. I lifted too much weight. I couldn't walk anymore, and ended up going to the ER on Saturday morning. And I don't know why I tried to tough it out on Friday the 13th. Bad idea. That's a bad day. Ended up in hospital. They said fully recovered on Wednesday the 18th, and today's the 24th. But apparently, I still have to do these stupid blood tests. So apparently, they're trying to figure out what's going on with me. And I don't think it's cancer. I don't think it's a tumor. I don't really think it's any of that stuff. But I mean, like I said, I won't know until the final result of all these blood tests that they're trying to figure out. And so I guess whatever is in my blood, I mean, I hope they can prevent it, but I don't know what it is. So I'm pushing for a lot of things right now. So like I said, I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me. A lot of people were really emotionally impacted last night. And so even my wife, and so like I said, it's been a nonstop thing. And it started 2 years ago, but apparently it's a major problem now. And so I don't know what it is. I mean, I still feel like, I mean, I can run now. I can still go back to the gym, which, and I mean, and nothing's wrong with me. And so, I mean, I don't know. It all depends on what they find out. And so, I mean, it can be serious, or it can be just a minor thing. And so I don't really know exactly for sure, but it's getting more serious to the point where they have to keep testing every 2 weeks. It used to be just like a monthly thing. Now it's like every 2 weeks now, ever since I got out from the hospital. So I don't know what they're trying to tie it to be honest. I don't really know. And so hope is nothing. I hope it's nothing to where they're saying, oh yeah, you are diagnosed with this. This is what the symptoms are. Hopefully they just say, oh yeah, maybe we just found something with your blood, or something with a little bit your veins or your arteries that just were clogged up or something. Hopefully it's something like that. So I don't know yet. So I'll find out within, when's my blood test here? Next Thursday, I'll find out. Well, I won't find out next Thursday, but that's when they do the blood test. So I won't be trading that day either. I will end up being there half the day, and then, man, I don't know what the heck they're gonna give me either. So depends on what they give me. Hopefully not. Hopefully no morphine. Hopefully none of that crap, because I'm not sick or anything. So last time they made me take some stupid meds I didn't want to. Yeah, I will. I definitely will let everyone know about that. And so, London Sessions is gonna be open in 6 minutes. So we'll see where that goes. Yeah, I really need to get back into shape. I have not gone back to the gym in a while. So I'll just stay up for a couple minutes after London sessions. I'm gonna head out. You have an open what? You haven't. You have what? You haven't? Oh, do I have any open positions? Oh. I'll just show you exactly where this demo account is at. Like I said, what I wrote down on the video description, New Zealand is the weakest currency of the week, followed by Australia. And so I'll show you guys where I'm at here. I'm testing out all GBP and Euro pairs because I want to be able to identify profits with those pairs. And so, like I said, this is just the demo account with LQDFX. And so I don't want to confuse any of you guys here. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. No, I mean, this is, like I said, this is just a demo account, and so I obviously when they give you $100,000 to play with, I mean, you can leverage the account a lot more, and yeah, like I said, once I get the website and the server up and running, when you become a subscription member, you have access to both accounts, whether it's a demo or live. You have access to see what I'm trading on, and I want you guys to see exactly, you know, the way I trade. And so all right, man, take care. So I mean, yeah, like I said, once I go live with LQDFX ECN account, I mean, I won't be doing anything like this. You know, there's no way I can put down a standard lot for each currency. I mean, the reason why I have two phones is because I want to see where the direction is going for those pairs, and then I go back to the time frame, and then I look back and see how much profit I can make. And if I decide to swing it, then I'm going to swing it. And so, and if it's worth stacking more positions, then I just stack more positions. Yeah. FX Street. Oh. Do you trade pure price action or do you use indicators? I usually look at the price first. So here's how I look at it. That's too much work. Okay, so basically I go back to the 4 hour, and then I drop down to the 1 hour, and then I go back to the daily. Those are the three main charts I look at. But the 4 hour by far is the most accurate chart. If I'm going to swing for a longer term, because the daily takes forever to make that shift. So with the prices that I look at, I always look at the highest price of the day and the lowest price of the day. And then when I shift back into the 1 hour chart, I look at, I'll just do this. Let me get on trading view here so I can get you guys to see what I'm talking about. Obviously, London Sessions is open. Okay. Let me share my screen so you guys can. I know it's kind of hard to explain for first time people. Okay. So you guys can see that I am on USD JPY. Okay. I want you guys to see this. Okay, so strictly on USD JPY here. If you look, oh, this is on the 1 hour. Okay, so if you look at this is on the 1 hour, you can see I have the parabolic star of dots. Okay, you can see that the green candle just broke this bottom dot, this upper dot, and created a new dot down here on the 1 hour. The reason why I go back to the 1 hour, because the 1 hour time frame makes that shift and that momentum right away versus the 4 hour and the daily. I don't really like to go off the 30-minute, because the 30-minute only lasts for about maybe two hours at the most before it shifts momentum again. So you can see here, if you go off the 1 hour, you can see that USD JPY is trying to climb back up again. And then I use the Bollinger Bands. You can see the middle band. Okay, you can see the candle, this candle, and this and the last candle is above the middle band. But in your MetaTrader 4 and your MetaTrader 5 app, you'll see the moving average. If the moving average breaks above and it crosses with the middle band, then obviously you're expecting an uptrend. If the moving average breaks down on the middle band, then you're expecting a downtrend. So you want some clarification here. Obviously, you can see a lot of momentum that's going on to 1 hour with the green candle here. You can see that USD JPY is trying to regain itself back to, I won't be surprised if it tries to regain itself back to 114, the way it's shifting right now. Like I said, USD JPY is a very high volatile US-based currency pair. And so that's the reason why I like trading USD JPY. It can be really great day for you, or it can be a really bad day for you, because it can fluctuate a lot in pips, in movements. And it's a really sensitive currency pair because Japan and the US are allies. So if North Korea said they're going to fire a missile tonight, obviously, since Japan and US are allies, obviously you can see the huge, massive drop. Oh, you guys can't see anything? Whoops. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Hang on. I really apologize. I'll do this one more time. Okay. All right. So, you guys can see it now, right? You guys, please. Hope you guys, so basically I didn't show you guys a chart because I accidentally took it off the, dang it, I took it off the tab. Oh, bad idea. Sorry, guys. So you can see this is off the 1 hour chart. The dots are the parabolic star. On the upper band, middle band, and the lower band is the Bollinger Bands. You can see that the dot on the bottom, the first dot on the bottom, okay, you can see the momentum has shifted to go to the upside, okay? And you guys are seeing this, right? Here, let me get this out. So So you can see the momentum is shifted on, and then the candle is above the middle band. Okay. Now on the MetaTrader 4 and the MetaTrader 5 app, you can see you have the moving average in the middle. So I don't, obviously on TradingView, they don't have that unless you add it in there. And so once you see, you know, the candles, I don't know, let me get a, let me go on the 4 hour. Okay, here's another good explanation. Okay, you can see these candles are still above the moving average, or the middle band, you can say that. Okay, you can see that the highest price, I forgot what the highest price was, 114.1. I don't think it hit 114.2, but 114.1, okay. You can see, okay, so on the 4 hour, look at all these candles. Look at all these candles back from the 17th. Okay, a week ago. Look at the candles from a week ago. They've been above the middle band and the moving average. You can see that. You can see that. Okay, I hope that you guys are seeing this. Okay, you can see exactly a week ago, these candles have been above this middle band. Now, if you go up to daily, obviously, when was the set? Oh, they had the 18th here, so you can see the 18th. This is solid. Okay, so a solid green candle going up. Broke above the upper band. I'm expecting another breakout back. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing tries to go for, oh, let's see, what day is it? Today's Tuesday. So it has enough momentum to shift. Some people are projecting 116 at the end of this week. I don't know if it will hit 116. I'm guessing somewhere around 115. If maybe 116 if it has enough momentum to keep going, depends on the US dollar. There's a reason why I follow the US dollar. I don't know where the US dollar is at right now. The US dollar is still down. Okay, I wish I can go. I can't go to the 4 hour and the 1 hour to show you guys, but you guys can see that it broke the dot here back in, was it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday, broke the dot. You can see a lot of momentum has shifted. The dollar index doesn't open till, I don't see it open until they say that the US dollar market doesn't open until 7 p.m., which is an hour after Tokyo sessions. You can see there's 3 dots down here. Candles are above the middle band. Obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if it tries to shoot for 95. So I hope that what I said makes sense. Am I still using FinPro? Nope, I am not. I still have the how much I still have in there. I think like 800, 700 in there. I don't know. I think it's somewhere around there. I'm trying to stay away from them right now. I don't have any problems with them. It's just that there was a group on Facebook that was mentioning about LQDFX, and they're called Legion FX. And so I was looking into it because they said they're regulated, and they say that the Bitcoin deposits and withdrawals are fast. They say within like if I was going to withdraw Bitcoin for FinPro, it takes 2 days. And then once it's verified, I get it. And then it takes me another day to transfer it back to Coinbase. And that's already 3 days. But they say that it takes less than a day to get the withdrawal from Bitcoin with LQDFX. I'm really going to test that out. Right? It's not about the deposit. It's about how much. It's about how fast the turnaround time you can get your money back. Now, I wouldn't suggest going off the parabolic star. Obviously, the candle has to break. I have the parabolic star for the daily, the weekly, and the monthly because it's easier to go off of. But the 4 hour, off the 4 hour is pretty hard. I'm just gonna be honest with that. Off the 4 hour for a parabolic star, it's pretty hard. Now, if you, like I said, if you went back to the 1 hour or the 30-minute chart off the parabolic star, then you get to see the shift of momentum quicker. You get to see the momentum shift quicker, and so with the Bollinger Bands, I can go off of high price, low price, and mid price. That's how I do it. Before that, I was just guessing. I was just guessing on how the candles were going. I was just guessing on, okay, maybe the price is gonna hit this high. Maybe the price is gonna hit this low. You know. And so I didn't want to confuse myself anymore. I use Bollinger Bands now. So with that, when you go on a bigger time frame, on the 4 hour and the daily, then you can see the bigger price gaps, and then you can determine whether you want to go with those prices. And so obviously, obviously you want to buy USD JPY versus sell it, because long term you know that it's gonna go. I mean, you got to ask yourself, is USD JPY going to go all the way back to 107 after it's been oversold this whole summer? It's been oversold this whole summer up until, when did it pick up momentum? It didn't pick up momentum going back up until, I can't remember. It was somewhere in September when it finally picked up and started picking up. I want to say after Hurricane Irma, US dollar gained momentum, and US it wasn't Hurricane Harvey, I know that. I think it was Hurricane Irma. And so where US dollar went up like a lot on Monday, and the USD JPY went up like back to like 111 or 112. So the old way, like I said, when I was with Trader's Way, when FX Choice, I never used Bollinger Bands. I didn't use the oscillator. I didn't use I was using envelopes too. I wasn't using the parabolic side. I was strictly just going off RSI, MACD, and moving average. And so, and I didn't even know how I determined price back then. All I did was I looked at if it was oversold or overbought with the MACD line, the MACD, and then I would go back to the moving average and then go back to the RSI, and that's all I did. MACD, moving average, RSI. That's it. So that's how I traded back then. But now I have like 5, 6 different indicators, and then on top of that, I'm looking at price, and then I'm looking at news now, and then so I'm looking at every single thing now. Sometimes it can be frustrating and stressful, but I'm trying to, like I said, if I go back to the old way, then I basically like have to like change the way I trade, and so how many years is your business course? Fuck. Oh man, my daily routine. I don't have. Oh man, like I said, I spend 80% of my time here. Outside of I know I go to school full time. I study business management. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays are like I'm gone for like most of the day. And then Thursday I have like a morning class and then like and then an online class after that. And then Friday I'm pretty much free. And so like I said, it is a pretty tough schedule, but what I did is I chose to sacrifice my sleep time so I can be here. And so, and like I said, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing sacrificing your sleep time and sitting here for like 6 to 8 hours. Okay. And so that's why I need to get back into shape. I really need to get back into shape. And so I really need to start like really like working myself out again. And so, and I need to find that balance. I need to find a balance for time for my kids and my wife. You know, like I said, ever since I picked up over 1,000 subscribers, it's been nonstop. You know, can you teach me how to trade? Can we do a one-on-one? Can we do this? Can we do that? And like I try to respond back to any of you guys within a day. You know, I try to do that as much as possible. And so I try to keep that communication with anyone and be responsive. And so that's my accountability for myself. So I can always, be able to communicate with any one of you guys if you guys were to message me or chat with me on the group or Telegram. And oh man, I think that's it. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I mean, I can keep going, but I'm gonna have to go get some sleep. So, oh man, this is like I said, this is my last year for school. I have not used a Renko indicator at all. What are my predictions on Euro? What, ECB announcement? I did not know there's an ECB announcement. When is the ECB announcement? ECB. I don't know if the ECB announcement is tonight, is it? I think it's all it's all market manufacturing and the German manufacturing PMI. Obviously, that's in 12 minutes for those of you that are trading Euro. Prediction for those Euro. I would sell it. I would sell Euro tonight the way it's going. The pound dropped back. That's interesting. So obviously, yeah, there's some really important news for Euro, especially for the German manufacturing PMI and the manufacturing PMI. I mean, there was the French manufacturing. It was positive, but not enough to sustain the price. And so, obviously, the pound and euro is dropping right now. I would not suggest buying that, to be honest. I don't know where the ECB. I'll be honest, I don't see the ECB. Oh, that's Thursday. I don't know. Another big thing for Euro is the Catalan presidential for Spain. They've been trying to claim independence ever since that election. So that's been on their list for a week now. I don't think that's even gonna go anywhere. It'll probably make the euro even worse. Like I said, you want to start looking at this. The season is fall. We're going to shift into winter here. Okay. The euro and the pound's been strong this whole summer. You know, you want to be able to, you want to be able to look at, okay, so can euro even go back to 120? That was probably, I think that was the highest price that was at. I mean, you have to look long term here. Okay, you have to look at where the U.S. dollar is going. Euro is not the only one having problems. Obviously, New Zealand had the biggest problem because of the new election. I forgot who won. That lady that won for New Zealand. Japan elections. They're concerned about him. Australia. They're concerned about what's going on with the bank policy with raising rates. What else? The pound. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff for the pound because they're still trying to be, they're still trying to do the Brexit talks, and so that's going to be an ongoing thing, you know. And so, yeah. So I don't like I said. I mean, you should look long term for the winter, and you have to start projecting how long that price is going to go for that winter. And so when is it? Next month will be November. So I know right before Thanksgiving, gas price is going to start going down. I know that for sure. So I would be expecting to buy USD CAD. Other than that, I need to go sleep. Really do need to go sleep. I gotta get up in 4 hours for class. So, and yeah, feel free to message me, email me. I'll try and I still gotta get back with the people that want to do one-on-one sessions. And so I'm willing to give anyone 30 minutes of my time. You can ask me anything. And so that is something that I'm willing to do. And yeah, just read the video description. You know, I'm going to be focusing a lot on the website development, the VPS server, the LLC, business name, all that stuff. And it's a lot. And yeah, there's going to be a giveaway. I'm picking 5 more people for the giveaway this week. So I won't message you guys till Friday. That way you guys don't get confused here. And so I'm gonna try and do a giveaway every week. Hopefully, yeah, that's my plan, is to try to do a giveaway once a week. So, and that is all I got. So I wish you guys best of luck for trading for London sessions. And I will see you guys tomorrow night again. And so pretty much same thing.